Receiver on the helmet to football
off of Kelly's head. They ran the fade route. Kelly down the near sideline.
There's a flag on the play.
Caromed off his helmet, and a flag came out. They're talking to Cookeville. It looks like that may be offensive pass interference.
Well, I don't see how, but it didn't look like there's any interference at all either way from here. But the ball is down at the 21. So evidently, Cavaliers are going to. Well, let's see whether they got to sort out where they're going to put this football right now. So the Cavaliers may have a play or two here before the half. We still don't know how much time is left.
I'm searching.
Somewhere.
Flag is about the 22-yard line.
Yeah, we've got all sorts of problems on the field. And the half will end.
And it's halftime. Cavaliers 13, 11-0. That's the half.
We are here in Cookeville. The Blue Devils trail 13-0 here at the half. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Cookeville will kick to the Blue Devils with the wind at their back. They will defend the north end zone, with the scoreboard to their back. Lebanon will work against the wind in the third period, and then in the fourth quarter, Lebanon, well, look at that. We're going to get the wind. We're going to get the wind here in the third quarter. Cookeville wants the wind in the fourth quarter. So Jerry Johnson with a strategic move here, letting Lebanon have the wind in the third period. That shows some faith in his defensive unit, as the Blue Devils will have the wind at their back here in the third quarter, and the Cavaliers will have the wind in that all-important final 12 minutes of action. Lebanon trails the Cavaliers by a score of 13-0. Has Lebanon got another big comeback left in the tank? We will find out shortly as the Cavaliers will kick off Lebanon to start this second half of play. And here with a play-by-play call is Clyde Harville.
Well, the Cavaliers are getting ready to kick it off to the Blue Devils. It's been all Cavaliers in the first half. Just smash-mouth football, and they've run over, around, and through the Blue Devil defense here in the first half. Running at will almost, it seems, converting on a lot of third and long situations, putting together long runs on third down to keep drives alive, and they go on top of the Blue Devils 13-0 after a half. Freddie Hall back deep for the Blue Devils. He'll stand at the 15 because Cookeville is kicking into a gale. They've kicked short both times so far. And here's the Cavalier kickoff. And again, they're going to pooch kick it down to the near side. It's going to be taken at the 38, or the 28 to the 30, 35 to the 40, and all the way out to the 42. And again, Lebanon has got great field position. Mark Sinney took the kickoff and returns it out from the 25 to the 42. And Lebanon will put it in play at their own 42. Again, great field position for the Blue Devils.
14-yard kick return by Mark Sinney, as Lebanon will go on offense with outstanding field position to start this second half of play. And the clock is working, so that's going to be a positive.
So far, so good. Lebanon will go out of the shotgun. Cross out of the gun, and flags are going to fly. They'll blow this place dead before it gets underway. And that's got to be a legal procedure on the Blue Devils. And it is. It'll put them back 5 from the 43 back to the 38. But it will still be first down, but it'll be 1st and 15 now for the Blue Devils as they dig themselves a hole to start the third quarter. Cross out of the gun. Cross with a quarterback draw up the middle. Tripped over his own man, who had a lot of yardage. Moves out over the 40, gets out back to the 43, the original line of scrimmage. It'll bring up second down and 10. Cross picks up 5 and would have had a lot more, but that's that slick spot right there that we've had a couple of people slip, and they've had one. Cross out of the gun. Cross again, taking it this time. No gain. Cookeville all over it that time. And Cross is hit and knocked all the way back to the 38, but he got it out to the 30 to the 43. believe we're going to have to cut a little bit of that out, aren't we?
That wind is starting to howl, and it has
really
shifted a
is.
little. It's
Coming right at us.
It had been blowing straight north to south, and now it has shifted in our face, and we're on the west side of the field, and it is blowing in a northwesterly direction now. You can hear it popping these microphones.
Cross up under the center. 3rd and 9 for the Blue Devils. Almost 3rd and 10. Tribble in motion. They give it to Tribble to the far side. Tribble with a pass, and it is caught down at the 41-yard line. Tribble with a halfback pass fires down there for, who is it?
Freddie Hall.
Freddie Hall hauls it in, down on his knees, down at the Cavalier 41. So Lebanon coming up with a big 3rd down play, keeping a drive alive.
Lebanon did an outstanding job of selling the play fake. It looked like the jet sweep to Tribble going to the far side. He ran the sweep for about 5 or 6 good hard steps, pulled up and just lobbed it over the defensive unit to Freddie Hall for the 1st down.
Hall was way behind everybody. Motion to the near side. Quarterback mix-up in the backfield, and Cross is going to get a yard to the 40 and no more. He and Tribble collided back there.
By a whole host of Cavaliers. Under the bottom, number 65 for the Cavaliers.
Melvin McDonald, a junior, 5'6", 260, made the tackle for the Cavaliers. Blue Devils will be looking at a 2nd down and 9. Now after a yard gain, the ball is at the Cookeville 40. Blue Devils trying to get something going out of the shotgun. Cross with a quarterback keeper all the way, turns it over the 40, down to the 35, noses it inside the 35, and picks up a solid 5, and it'll bring up now 3rd and 4 for the Blue Devils. 3rd and 4 for the Blue Devils down at the Cavalier 35. Football just inside the 35. 3rd and a short 4 for the Blue Devils. Cross again out of the shotgun. Cross. Toss sweep to the far side, and the Blue Devils have got the 1st down. Johnson spurts over the 30 down to the 29. May have made the 28 before he goes out of bounds. Let's see where they put this thing down. They hit him out of bounds all the way across the far side of the field. And they're going to give him the 27-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 now for the Blue Devils. They're trying to take this thing in for a score.
Lebanon attacking Cookeville's defensive right side as we ran the speed option with Cross on the 1 play ago, and then came back with the pitch play to JJ.
Cross out of the shotgun. Hands off to Tribble to the near side. Breaks a tackle. Spurts outside and loses his footing trying to cut back. And lost a yard on the play. Is that Johnson? It is Johnson. No, it's Tribble.
Johnson.
Is it Johnson?
At about the 29.
Johnson got that arm taped up. It is Johnson. Going for that taped arm rather than the number, and I'm lost out here.
2nd down and 11.
2nd and 11 now for the Blue Devils at the Cavalier 29. Cross. And a handoff to Johnson. Johnson squirts over the 30, gets down about the 27 and gets hit hard there.
For a yard or 2. Down about the 28.
Tough yards in there by Justin Johnson. Cavalier defense smelling it out. They get back to the 27, the original line of scrimmage, and it's 3rd down and 10 now for Lebanon. Blue Devils trying to keep the drive from stalling. 8:21 to play in the 3rd. Lebanon trailing 13-0, but the Blue Devils have moved to the Cavalier 27, their deepest penetration. Cross out of the shotgun. Rolls left. Toss sweep to Johnson. Johnson trying to outrun everybody to the far side. Great tackle made by the Cavaliers over there. If he don't make that, Johnson's got a lot of room. But a dive and tackle made by Paul Adams.
Adams, an outside linebacker, Clyde, as he races JJ to the corner, and on the sloppy field, he took the angle and beat JJ. Lebanon is going to go for it. 4th down and 9 to go.
4th and 9, Blue Devils going to go. They're at the Cavalier 27, actually the 26. And it's 4th and 9. 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. Cross out of the shotgun, and here come the Cavaliers. Cross stepping it up, looks, fires, intercepted for the Cavaliers at the 10, to the 15, to the 20. Headed to the far side, it's Wolf to the 25. And that ended the Lebanon drive as they throw it in the middle, and Wolf steps in front and makes the interception.
Cross had some time. He stepped up as the rush came to the outside. The offensive line funneled him to the outside. Todd stepped up, delivered, and the interception run back 7 yards. So the Cavaliers stop Lebanon. 7:12 to go in the third period. Cookeville on top 13-0, and they take over.
And here's the Cavalier offense. They hand it to the tailback Paxson, and he's got some running room. Paxson over the 40 to the 35 to the 40, up to the 48 to the 49-yard line. Paxson running all over the Blue Devils, carries it out near the 50, and it's 1st and 10.
22 yards from scrimmage for the tailback, Gus Paxton. Terry, does that do it for him? Does that get him over?
Tommy, it does. 22 on that pickup, 17 carries, 108 yards, Gus Paxton.
1st and 10.
Gus Paxton so far.
Length of the football just inside Cavalier territory. Hand off in the middle to the fullback Phillips, and Phillips is not going anywhere. He lost a half yard. May have lost a yard. Blue Devils pile him up all the way back to the 42, but it's forward progress. They'll spot it, I think, at the 49. And it'll be 2nd down and 11 for the Cavaliers. 2nd and 11 for the Cavaliers. Bush to the far side, Winningham to the near side. Other receivers, they go again out of that smokestack eye. Ledford, the quarterback, up underneath. Hands off to the tailback, and the tailback Paxton slides through there. Lebanon hits him a couple of times. He crosses the 50 over the 49 down to the 48, maybe near the 47. And it'll bring up 3rd and long again, and this is where the Cavaliers absolutely killed the Blue Devils in the first half.
Lebanon could not get Cookeville off the field on 3rd down. Cookeville never punted in that first half.
Cavaliers looking at a 3rd and 7 now. Put 4 receivers out. Ledford up underneath the center, and Paxson is the lone running back. 4 receivers. Ledford under the center, back to throw, draw play to Paxton. Lebanon going to slow him down, and they're going to get him back in. This time they nail him back at the 48-yard line for a big loss. It's a loss of about 4 or 5 as Lebanon's defense pour through there, and 3 or 4 Blue Devils corral him and pile him up, and the Cavaliers will have to give up the football.
Kyle Tuggle making that big play for Lebanon.
Carson on the stop. Running for Cavaliers.
Here's the snap, plenty of time, and they get the kick away. Not a particular good kick, and it's going to hit, but take a Cookeville roll. It'll hit at the 30, roll inside the 25, down to the 23, and the Blue Devils will have their worst field position of the ball game at their own 23-yard line with 4:56 to play in the 3rd.
Dan Curry on the punt, 29 yards on the kick. And Lebanon will take over. 4 minutes, 56 seconds to go in the 3rd. Cookeville ate up about 3.5 minutes of clock on that last drive.
Blue Devils out of the huddle and up to the line with a double wide out set. The handoff is to Johnson. Johnson got a little running room, and Johnson breaks it over the 25, out over the 30, over the 35 to the 36. It's a Blue Devil 1st down.
Nice lead block by Tribble. Cody Tribble in at fullback, and they ran the outside zone play with a lead blocker. Tribble just blew up a Cookeville defender on the far sideline and gave JJ some much-needed running room.
Lebanon going in a hurry. Cross, handoff to JJ, hit the backfield. Actually, his feet slipped out from under him, and then he was hit. It's going to be a loss of about 3. So every time the Blue Devils take a step forward, they seem to take 2 back here tonight on this wet field.
Cookeville is doing a great job of getting one more defender in the box that Lebanon can account for, and that guy's been making plays.
Cross out of the huddle, and they'll blow this one dead, and I'm sure that's going to cost the Blue Devils 5, and it will.
Whistle sound.
Illegal procedure, Blue Devils. So that'll bring up a 2nd down and about 18, almost 2nd and 20. For the Blue Devils now.
But 17.
As it puts the football back to the Lebanon 27. They've got to go to the 46 for a 1st down. 2nd and 19.